So circle what's the area? Pi r squared. So we do a dA dr. So it's 2 pi r. And then to find dA dr, they tell us that radius at that point in time is 40 meters. So if you put it in, it's 80 pi. So I know dA dr, I have dA dt. My mission is to find dr dt. So I set up an equation. So dA dr, if I multiply by dr dt, always make sure that this overlap sort of cancels out. So it's equals to dA dt. So I plug in what I know. I know this. I know this. So whenever you have this, right, and you are finding dA dr, you start from this. dA dr, you start from this. And then this is r, right? Then you must multiply with another thing with dr something. And it's always with respect to type. Because this one must cancel out. Then you can get dA dt. But just that we don't really go and physically cancel out. But in your mind, you know they cancel each other out. So I put in this 80 pi. I put in this 250. So to find dr dt, I just have to use 250 divided by 80 pi. So your answer should get 0.995 meter per hour. 995 meter per hours because it's cm, it's radius per time. So you can see this is 1 mark. This substitution is 1 mark. Final answer is 1 mark. So it may not be that the first question, paper 1, must be simultaneous equation, must be surds. Sometimes they can mix and match. So you must react accordingly. Then you can decide, but it will benefit others, not you. See what kind of thinking? Hey, the boys there, they're having meeting, is it?
No, we're having a discuss meeting.
Discuss.
On should we continue AMF or not? So what are thoughts?
I'm moving on without you.
Asking that question, we just remember.
Who created you, Imran?
My mother.
Oh, shit.
How Ming? It's the first time I hear you saying something. You say only your mother?
I like how it's nothing to do with the
So Hao Ming has a sense of humor. You all don't belittle him. He never talk, but when he talks, it's funny. Okay, done. I have double period. I don't want to, cannot even finish one paper. Double.
Miss Wang, it ends at 12:30.
We still get 4 periods.
Never mind, you are not doing AMF today, right? It doesn't matter.
Miss Wang, 20 minutes can change our lives, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you see from the past generations, like if you see like Pythagoras.
Okay, how to differentiate? Bring the power down as a multiplier. Subtract power by 1. And then multiply by the differentiation of this, which is 2x plus 1. So your final answer, you can write it down. This is...
2 marks.
Yeah, 2. Okay, bring the 2 bottom and then take your square root down. So this is your final answer. So you can see the 1 mark is here, the answer mark is here.
This one Leon keeps attacking me.
Who? Leon?
He's touching me for no reason.
Don't touch your
If you
friend.
have a link of the 2025 AMF paper, please share.
I don't have. Even if I have,
How do you have this one?
this is 2024.
Why not you travel in the future? I need your paper.
If your method, but you read the answer.
Depends on how wrong
like,
it is.
It's like only the sign wrong.
Your legs are hairy.
Sign maybe they might give you a method mark 1 out of 2.
But
Yeah.
like,
Generally still the same. Just sign wrong, then it's okay.
always if you write the answer mark, they will still give you the full.
No, they will minus 1 because it's not a perfect solution. Okay, next one. Look at this. When you see integration and you see the word hands, it is always related to the top. So you do this. First thing first, you write this down. You integrate. You integrate this answer. Okay, if you integrate this answer, you should technically get back this. So we are working backwards. But you know the expression is not entirely this. So what you can do is, let's do some manipulation. First, let's take out the half. Let's take out the half first because I need to make this expression like what you see over there.
So why writing the answer in the previous one?
This one, when you put 1,
There's a plus C here. Sorry?
when you put +1,
Where plus 1? Oh.
it's for
Because someone distracts me.
Miss Wang,
Yeah.
I'm asking you why you're not writing the answer in the...
No, I'm integrating this to get back to my original expression.
Yeah, why not do it in the other space?
Because I don't want it to be too far away. Okay, so here, I'm still getting this. But I need to ask myself, my ultimate goal is to have the expression inside looking like this. So how do I make this?
Times 8.
Okay, so you need to times 8 into the expression. So if I multiply 8 here, okay, let me add a different color. I multiply 8 here, I should effectively multiply it throughout. Correct? Because I'm making it 8 times of what it should be.
What? So how do you integrate again?
So I don't get. Are we integrating our things?
No, when you integrate this, you get back this. You already know what's the solution. But I want to integrate this. This is my original objective. So, in order to get this expression, I need to multiply this expression I have there by 8 times. Oh, the half, I also need to get rid of it. So, what should I do?
times 5.
I times 2 throughout. Times 5?
6, 7.
So, I times 2 throughout. So, actually, effectively, what do you get? Your final answer?
67.
This is plus 8, right? Okay, plus 8. This thing, the whole thing multiplied by 2,
So I got 6, 7.
So I get 16 of this. Okay, you can actually add in another, you can say this is C1. Change it to another constant. Oh. Okay, then you are done. Okay, if you want to be precise, you can say where this constant is the same as this, or 16C. But if you don't mind looking at 16C, then you don't need to replace it. Yes. Okay, alternatively, if you prefer to work with this, that means you start from here. Also can, but I thought this is a bit more complicating. But if you prefer this, we can do that. So I can take out the 8 first.
Does the integral matter?
Yes.
Whether you have to extend it all the way?
Oh, we put the bracket, also put all the way, yes. Okay, so if you prefer to start from the question itself, this is very near to what you have already, right? But you are short of a 2 here. Okay, which if you introduce here, you should multiply by 2 here. So I hope you can see that it's also a 16 of this. So if you don't understand this method, then use the method above.
How did you multiply by 2?
Because my original expression here has a 2 that I need to put in. Otherwise, I can't integrate back to the same thing. So if I put in here, I need to multiply by 2 to get rid of it. Then you go and plug in your answer lah.
Usually multiply by half because you are multiplying.
No, I add in the half at the bottom, right? So I must multiply by 2 to cancel it out. Because originally it was not there. So I thought this one is a bit tougher to understand. This is easier. So you see which one you like. This is alternative. You just have to make sure that you get back the original form. Like when I differentiate this, I get this. Means when I integrate this, I should get back the original form.
Then I just compare.
Then I compare, yes.
Just ignore.
What? Oh, no friend. Okay? So remember, when you integrate this, you get back this. This is tested, proven. But take note, this is not my expression here. I need to make it look like this. That's why I need to multiply my 8 inside. Right? So if you multiply by 8, you must multiply everybody by 8. Then you get a 16x plus 8 on top. But the 2 is in the way, which I need to take out. So can you see I have a 2 there that is in the way? So this 2, if I take out, is a half outside. So this half, I need to get rid of it. So all my answers here, I need to divide by half, which is the same as multiplying by 2. So it's the same thing. So question 2, if you can do your differentiation and integration well, that's another 4 marks for you. Let's move on. This one. Okay, let's look at the question. I have a triangle PQR. Is this a... Okay, this is in syllabus. Okay, point X lies on QR such that QX is 2 units and XR is 3 units. It's not the actual length, it's in units. So PXR is 90 degree. PX is X units, so all in units. And then the angles are being denoted by 2 symbols, alpha and beta. So they say, given that tangent of X alpha plus beta is 2. What formula have you learned about this one? Have you learned any formula that is relating to this? What is it? What formula do you learn? We only have one formula. Okay, let me turn to the first page. I take a photo. Can you see any formula that I can use here? This one. So you must always look at the tools that you have and use it. So what we can use is this one. So let's try to use it. Tangent alpha plus beta is the same as tangent alpha plus tangent beta over 1 minus tangent alpha tangent beta.
How do you write the alpha and beta?
Alpha is like that. Beta is just a B. Okay, then this is equals to 2.
Why the B got 2?
That's just how it is.
Why are you making fun of B? Like, I have to beta.
Very tired. These people don't know what they're trying to do.
Such a monkey.
Who monkey?
Ane.
Okay, so from here, right, we cross multiply. Who's eating gum?
Ane. What? Also, I'm not chewing. Macam me and Ania eating gum.
Never mind, I don't need to ask you to speak. I just tell Mrs. Call. I said you have 2 students suspected of chewing gum. Okay, this one. Shh. Okay, before we can work on this example further, we need to help ourselves to solve for tangent alpha and tangent beta. So if you look at a right angle triangle, this is H, this is A, this is O. So tangent alpha is actually x over 2. Okay, if you refer to the blue triangle here, we can also find tangent beta. Okay, this is H. I used the wrong triangle. Sorry. Say, ask me to what man?
Man, slow, boy, sorry, what's next?
Okay, this is H, A, O. Okay, my bad, it's 2 over x. Okay, then next one, this is H, this is A, and this is O. So we have 3 over x. Okay, so plug in everything you know. 2. They will not test you anything that you have not learned before. So you have to always think about what is it that they are testing you. Okay, so go and simplify. This will be a 12 over x squared.
Why?
So multiply everything by x squared. So you end off with a quadratic. Okay, we have to reject this because x is a positive number. It's a length. It cannot be negative. So x is just 4. Because it's a scalar quantity. You measure negative 5 cm for me? How?
Just put the ruler in reverse.
That's still 5 cm.
But just flip it, put a minus in every number.
So what is this dent in my chest? Is that
I'm tired.
okay, so you gotta look at this.
Are these people going for exam?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
Good job. I need dog. Come here.
Okay, so remember, question 3 is doable. You just need to know this is related to this.
The front page, right?
Shh. And they give you right, yes, correct. They give you right angle triangle for a purpose. You must remember that.
Hey, you cannot side.
Okay? Once ready, then I move on. Can you all stay focused or not?
Feed pigs.
I want to scold people already. Okay, let's look at question 4 next.
Sub it in.
Yes, question 4 is simultaneous mixed with coordinate geometry.
In.
How like that? How?
I was
Your
telling Iman to sub it in.
What did I even do?
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, this one. One look at it, you know it's a simultaneous equation, sub 1 into 2. But it will be good for you to manipulate 1 first. So you change it to 1 minus 2y. So let's call this equation 3. So sub 3 into 2. So when you see this is a must get. You must get and do it carefully. If not, you are wasting marks. Okay, so key in, sub in everything. Yes. Okay, so you simplify. This is a 5y square. This one cancels out. And then what else we have? Eh? No more already. Oh, here's a -2 minus. So it's a -5. So you end off having y plus 1, y minus 1. So I can see these are the constants left. So y is 1 or y is -1. So you can get a coordinate of A and B. So if y is 1, then I get -1 for x. If y is -1, I get 3 for x. So I can call this A and call this B or reverse. Doesn't matter.
Why did you take the 5 out?
Because it's not helping me solve the problem. Or you can just do a 5y square equal to 5. Y square is 1. Also can. Then y is plus minus 1.
So the y equals to 1, you sub it into the...
You can take square root, got 2 answers.
Midpoint is the square root 1, right?
Midpoint is you add the 2x coordinate divided by 2.
To find x, you just sub y equals to 1 into the...
The equation 3. So sub this in. Sub. Okay, so one after the other. Okay. So you will get 1 point being 1, the other one is 0. So this is the midpoint. So after you find coordinates of A and B, don't stop. Go and find the midpoint. Add the 2x coordinate divided by 2. Add the 2y coordinate divided by 2. Okay, so all this you all must know is what causing your marks.
This one,
Yep.
our battery percent is different.
How battery percent?
Our battery might reach 67%.
Okay, so when you are doing the paper, you should be thinking like what I'm thinking. Which chapter is this from? What can I use? What formula I can leverage on? Then you skip first, come back later.
What if I still don't understand?
Then just give up.
Then I see you next year.
No.
We try one more year.
See you next year.
Can, take your result lah.
No, like for fun. Just come to your class and then tell everyone to not take EMF.
Drop
Wait,
MF.
Miss Wang, I have an honest question. What if like the sectors this year all suddenly decide to not take EMF?
She's fine.
I mean like everybody take POA, then who?
It's okay lah.
Your classes have to take MF? Or
They want to take A math because they want to take H1 math at JC mah. H2 math at JC mah.
So they,
But some will want to take. That means it's just one class We don't offer to 3C.
why like suddenly people study AMF gets a disease? Then,
That's still normal math. Is fine. Okay, move on. 5. Term independent of x means what? X to the power of 0. So remember when you go to the formula sheet, look at your weapons.
binomial
Yes.
weapons. Even what's your weapon? Smash! 200 pound.
Okay, so I'm showing you exactly where you can get your help. So this term you see on the formula page
expansion.
when you expand it out. Okay, this one is your TR plus 1 formula. So if I use this formula, can. N is 6. I choose R. Then my A is 2x. I raise to power 6 minus R.
What the other factors like the binomial expansion?
It's all the expansion you can get, but only this one is the specific term. So instead of memorizing, you can zoom into that one. So B is minus B over X, and then raised to power R. So your objective is to isolate the X first. So split them up. The 2 and the x, split it up. The b and the x, split it up. So your mission is to group all the x together because you want to find out what's the power.
You just split it out like that.
Yes. So why we can use this is because of the indices law. If you all still remember, it's AN BN ma. If it's AB, it's AN BN. I'm trying to find out what is the term that will give me constant. So if I combine these two together, I get x to the power of 6 minus 2r. Because this minus r, subtraction when it's divide, remember? So this is the power I get. So if I compare powers of x, can. Then you get minus r ma. Then you add them up, same thing. Okay, comparing powers of x, I need this power to give me 0. Okay, this is division, right? So divide means subtract the power. Remember?
Minus 2 minus
Indices law. So if this is this, isn't it minus r? So you get minus 2r.
That's R.
Yeah.
Oh shit, so it's 2.
R. Okay, so if you compare the power, you need this one to get 0. So because independent of x ma, I want the term that gives me no x. So r is 3. That's why you must do the paper. Have you started? Then
I'm not at chapter 6 yet.
start. So once you do this, you are interested in finding the 4th term. So you sub r as 3. And then your 2 is power 3. Your x will naturally be power 0. And your minus 6 you raise to 3. At A and B, you have tangent line. When you have tangent line, what can you use?
Tangent.
We only have 2 properties related to tangent. Tangent perpendicular to radius. Okay, but this radius not given, so we are not using that. Got another one not? This one, maybe this one, right? So this one. So we can use that. Let's write that down. CAT is 90 degree tangent perpendicular to radius. So every time they give you something, you can find something on from there. Okay, next one. The line CB extends to meet the line AT. So this is tangent meeting at external point, right? Oh, not really. It's not. Okay, so what we know is these two. This is my tangent line. Oh no, that's not my tangent line. This is my tangent line. This is also my tangent line. Can you see there is tangent from exterior point? So these two will be the same. Our original one looks like that, remember? Tangent from exterior point. When two tangents meet at the external point, you have two congruent triangles. Remember that? These two also same. In fact, if I draw the line in between, they should cut it into two congruent triangles. So this is E-math. Okay, but let's see what the question wants. The question wants us to show that angle ATB, this one, is double the angle AXB, this one. So we need to link up. First of all, I need to know what is this angle. Can find or not? Oh, I should use a different color. This angle. What is this angle? The green one, how to find? Use what? No, not because it's a trapezium. Angle at circumference. Okay, that one later we'll need. Okay, do you see a kite?
Yes.
That kite add up to 360, right? So if I let this first angle that I know be x first, so I let angle BTA be x, then I can conclude that BO, okay, let's call this O. Angle BOA must be 360 minus the 90 minus the 90 minus the x. So actually this is 180 minus x. This one. Remember, you see a kite, this thing, this whole thing. This is a kite, it's a quadrilateral. The four angle add up to 360. So if I subtract the 290 and the x, I get this. Okay, next, I want to find this one. This yellow angle here. How can I get?
180 minus 180 minus x to find that thing.
Is there a faster way?
The flag.
The flag. Can you see OCB is this angle here divided by 2? Because it's angle at center twice angle at circumference. This is the center. This is the circumference. So angle at center equals 2 times angle at circumference. Okay. So this angle here is essentially 180 minus x divided by 2. Okay. But I want to link this up with this also. How can I find the blue angle?
180 minus z minus 90.
Correct. So angle CXA or rather AXB or AXC is 180. Take away the 90. Take away this.
So how do you know there's a center?
Hmm?
How do you know there's a center?
Because that one is the diameter, right? It ends there, right? Did they put a center C there?
No.
Oh, they never. No, but they put a dot there, what? Yeah, so it's from the question. Okay, so this one.
I kind of like. No.
Okay, so I refuse to hear that. So this is 90 left minus 90 plus x over 2. So I'm left with x over 2. Okay? So since AX, this is the same as AXB, same angle. AXB is x divided by 2. ATB is equal to x. So can you see that it is double of shown. So actually this is like very very E-math don't even need your alternate segment theorem. Don't even need many of the things that you want to show.
So you just assured that it's AXB.
Yes. So this question, in fact, we can totally move away from your alternate segment theorem. But of course, you can also use it by showing that this angle, this angle here is equals to this one. Right? And then because this is also 90 degree, you can find the other one. So this one is alternate segment theorem. Okay, but we can do away without that also for this question.
So, but it's very visually different.
This is A math. Yeah. So you have, but you just find everything until you can prove it. So plane geometry, you should only expect one question out of the 2 paper. So once you have done it, that's it. You won't see plane geometry again. One only. Yeah, they only put in one because it's a small chapter. Yes. Then it's just your luck.
How we ask if you leave this question blank or
Then I wish you all the best for other questions. I'm sure he understands that part of the English. Ane, can you see?
Yeah.
VR, is it? Now I know you always owe my days. Why? Because you own days.
Oh yeah.
My day. Oh.
On my days.
Okay, I hope we can at least finish one paper. Ah? Can. Move on. This one. One, look at it. Which chapter? Surds. So they say I have a cuboid. So draw a cuboid. Then they say the base is a square. So if drawing helps you, go ahead and draw. The base is of side this. Okay, not very clear, but let's change it. Okay, then it says the volume is this. So the only unknown I don't have here is H. Right? So one thing is volume. It's length times breadth. So it happens to be a square times the height. So if I square this up, I get 4, 8. And then 4 times 2, 8. Then the whole thing times H. So you end off with a 12 this H. And it's equal to 14, 8 square root 2. So this is what they give me. So I can find H by dividing over this by this. Yes, and then you go and rationalize. So you see it's 7 marks. 1 mark for this formula. Knowing this. 1 mark for finding H. 1 mark for rationalizing. Then we move on to finding total surface area. So they are very generous with the marks. You make sure you don't make mistakes here. No, you don't think too much about being tricked. Okay? So at the bottom, you do a square. 64 times 2. 128. Then the top, you go and do your expansion. If all goes well. Oh, he's going for, okay. All the best.
All the best.
So his paper is earlier. You are the front few.
No, it's a span of like 4 days. So like
Oh. So the whole class, only the 2 of them got oral today.
I'm not so sure.
No, not just the
Oh, but you're later, is it? Oh, you're also going already. Okay, all the best. Okay, so if you expand the top part,
Wow. I never baked in my life.
okay, I don't know what this is, but you end up having H to be 5 minus 2 root 2. Okay, the moment you have H, let me give you a shortcut for total surface area. Okay, I'm not sure if you still remember. There's a shortcut. You go and find the perimeter of the cross-section area times height plus 2 times your cross-section area. So meaning, you just have to add the top and the bottom. Right? These two are.
So I gave Anya a kiss on the cheek. Good luck.
Okay. Then you go and find perimeter of the cross-section area. And then you multiply by the height. That will help you get the side areas.
What's the cross section?
Yes, the one that is always of the same.
Okay, thank you, Vishwa.
Okay, all the best, all the best.
Vishwa, can you give us the answer later?
I don't have the answer.
No, but you're down for duty, right?
I only have the password for you to go into the system. Okay, so perimeter, you just have to add these 4 times.
Hey, that's me.
So this thing times 4. And then you multiply by the height here. Okay.
Classroom fire. It's all Anya.
And then you add the cross-section area which happens to be the square, so you times 2. So square we already found to be this. Okay, so you go and simplify everything, you will get your answer as 36 plus 12 root 2. So A is just 36,
Sure, what's the first equation you did for?
B is 12. This one is volume.
Oh, I need volume for.
They give you volume, you want to find height first.
I dare you to do it again.
Volume is, this is length times breadth times height ma. Volume. But because it's a square, it's a length times length.
Wait.
This one.
No, sure, we ended the class already ended by the way.
What?
Yes,
Let me just go.
12:15.
Oh, then they go, you all just see here.
Oh, I thought you wanted to finish the question.
Okay, so that's the... Okay, next Friday, please also bring your 10-year series and then expect a test on... Is it Trigo or data analysis? Okay, so Friday we have Trigo test.
This one gonna die.
Look at everyone, bro.
Why anyhow die?
But like,
Okay, by week 5, we will start topical test for A Math already. So you all better start doing your 10-year series.
This form.
Yeah? Why?
So why is AMF even a thing, bro?
You keep asking questions.
Imran. Okay, thank you, class.
Thank you, Miss Wong, and have a great day.
Why you all like chanting like that?
Have a great day, Leon.
Thank you.
I love you.
How to be monotone?
I love you in your...
Oops. Okay, then they want you to find volume. Volume of this cuboid is base times the height. Okay, length times breadth times height. So if we see from the formula they want us to show here, there is no y here. So there is an indication that I must make use of this to get rid of the y. So I'm going to make y the subject of formula here. So y is just this whole thing divided by 4x. Okay, which I can further simplify it to be okay. So if you look at this, you rearrange from here. Then you sub in. You will get volume to be this expression. So if you finally simplify it, you will get the expression that we want.
like complete square.
Complete the square? Why you need complete the square?
She doesn't know how to do.
Okay, later we finish. Okay, so once you show that the V is this, even if when you are doing this question, you got this, but you cannot get to this step, it's okay, don't go and cancel this out, leave them. All this has method marks. It is 3 marks, right? So if you have done this, you would minimally get 1 mark. If you have rearranged this, you get 1 mark. Then the final one is the simplification. So don't leave out a question entirely. So even if you can't prove, you can still use this for part B. So that's the purpose. A show question always help you to move to the next part. Okay, part B says, can you then go and find the stationary value of V? So when you see this word, what does it mean? dv dx equals to 0. So when they say stationary value, it tells you that the first derivative is 0. So you go and differentiate this. Power 1 bring down, subtract power by 1, x is gone. Power 3 bring down, subtract power by 1, becomes square. So this thing is equal to 0. Minus 150? No, I bring this over. That one I keep there. Okay, since x is length, then we will reject the negative one. So this is the x value. I want to know what is the stationary value of v.
We differentiate 150x over x. Shouldn't it be like 150x to the power of -1?
No, is this one right? This is the expression, right? You use this one, right? Wrong. Okay, so once you solve for x, don't stop there. This is the x value for the maximum value to happen, right? So you go and sub x as 10 into v to find the stationary value of v. So it's 150 times 10, 10 cubed over 2. So you get 1000 cm cube. Okay, so once you are done with this, they say, can you then now determine its nature? So first, you find this, you get 1 mark. Okay, you equate to 0 and solve for v, you solve for x, you get 1 mark. You get v, you get 1 mark, 3 marks already. Now they say, can you tell me what is its nature? So you can go and find second derivative. Okay, d2v dx square. Differentiate this thing one more time. This expression here. Differentiate one more time. So the constant term is gone. Just bring this power down to multiply, subtract power by 1. So you end off with this. Okay, so you want to check whether it's max or min. You sub in x as your 10. So minus 3 times 10 is minus 30, which is negative. So when your second derivative is negative, it is a maximum value.
So why never do the negative values?
Sorry?
Why never find negative values?
Because this one I already reject. Because x is length, length cannot be negative. Okay, so it must be a maximum value. That's all. So at x equals to 10 cm, the volume of the container you get is at its maximum. The biggest volume you can get already.
Then if it's min, then how much?
Min then is the lowest volume, no? Since d2v dx square is less than 0. This is the reason why it's maximum. Okay, so this is where you get your answer mark. So 4 marks. Plus 4, so it's a 2. Yeah, correct. 12. 9 you all need? 9 anybody need? This one. Complete the square? Got it wrong. Okay, so take out the 2 first. Completing the square, remember coefficient of x square must always be 1. So once you have done that, then you can start completing the square. Add this number divided by 2, square, subtract, square. So always add, then you can take away. So always add first. So these 3, you combine to x minus 1.5 square. This one is 3 over 2, 9 over 4. 2 and 1/4. So it becomes like that. Then you have a 2 outside, don't forget that.
So when you know to use the
When they ask you to express your answer like that, confirm completing the square. Then remember, coefficient must be 1 for completing the square to work. So if you look at this, expand it in, you get this. Don't expand into the bracket, keep it outside of the bracket square. Then this is 4.5 plus 7. So you end up having this. Okay, so this is your completed square form. They say hence or otherwise, find the range of values for the constant k for which this expression equals to k does not have 2 distinct roots. Does not have 2 distinct roots means what?
D square minus 4AC less than
So that means this thing, this solution does not have 2 distinct roots, means it can be less than or equals to 0. Okay? They want discriminant less than or equals to 0. So if you look at this thing, b squared, wait, where's my k?
So you say hence, then must you use the previous answer?
If you use the previous answer, you must know the behavior of this. Okay, so this is a minimum curve for sure. And the turning point is at 1.5, 2.5, right? So this is your curve. So what is the value of k where your curve will cut at 1 point to no points? So what is the range of values that it will happen? If we just look objectively at the relationship. This is your y equals to k. This is your y equals your 2x squared minus 6x plus 7. This is your curve that you draw.
What's the question again?
They say if I want it to intersect a straight line, when will it only intersect at 1 point or no points? When your k is less than or equals to 5 over 2 or 2.5 lah. Because this point, this turning point is at 2.5. If your k value is anywhere on this point or below it, it will only cut at 1 point or no points, no intersection. So the solution that it will happen is only when k is less than or equals to 2.5. Anything above will cut at 2 distinct points, which is what I don't want.
Which one is distinct point, like the this one?
Distinct means the intersection.
Oh,
If you have 2 intersection, 2 distinct points.
is it two real roots or something?
Also consider 2 solution. Yeah. Okay, so this one is by observation. There's nothing much that you need to show in terms of working. Then some of you may ask, then is there another way? Can I do it in a different way? Can. You will have to manipulate this.
Oh, that's the answer.
Yeah, this is the answer. By using the diagram on top, you sketch, then you find the answer. To show your method. This is your answer.
Is there another method?
Yes. So what another method is you go and manipulate this and then do your b squared minus 4ac. Show that it's less than or equals to 0. So your b in this case is minus 6. Your a is 2. Your c is 7 minus k. So you can also solve for this. Okay, same. So this is the otherwise. So you see which one works better for you. This is the hence part. You use your completed square form, draw out the diagram, find the answer.
Transfer is simplest form.
AMF, we are not so concerned. Yeah. Okay, so that's for 9. 9, oh, there's a 9b. Okay, the equation of the curve is this. The curve intersects the x-axis at these 2 points, and the maximum value is this. Find the value. Okay, so first we want to know what is the behavior of the graph. They say the maximum of y is at 2, and then it cuts the x-axis at 2 and 4. So using this, they want you to come up with your solution here. They tell you.
For the second part, right, they have to write statement.
No need.
So just put show.
Yes. No need to show. They ask you for the answer only.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So if you look at this, what is the turning point here? R is, remember turning point we always read from here. Q and R, right? So R is 2 for sure, but what is Q? 3. The mid value between 2 and 4. So this has to be adding 2 plus 4 divided by 2, so it's a 3. But what is the P? So if we don't know, we just sub in one coordinate inside, and then it will try to help us solve for the unknown. So right now I have this. So I sub in 1.20. So P is just minus 1. Because turning point completed square form, we always read from here. The turning point, the x value is always the midpoint, as in, okay, the midpoint here of these 2 and 4, right, is always the x coordinate of your turning point. This x. This is the midpoint. Because it must have, they are like symmetrical so it must be at the middle of these 2 x intercept. Plus 1? There, or plus 2, sorry. Oops. So it's actually minus 2. Okay, so this question is just testing you or your understanding of completed square form, how to get turning point. Then you will sub in all the points, form unknown and find. Yeah. 10 can.
Wait, how do you exactly know R is 2? Like, how
Because you know when we have, let's say this, how do you find turning point?
on 3 and 2, right?
Yes. So now they are telling you this is 2. So even is R here, R is just 2 lor. Instead of giving you, they put R. Then they tell you it's 2. Yeah, they reverse the process. Can Okay, question 10, sketching is definitely tested every year. So make sure you know how to do that. So sketching is no escape. Stationary value is also no escape. Yes, so amplitude is always the number in front. Ignore whatever sign you see there. So if they put a negative 4, amplitude is still 4. Amplitude ignores the sign. So amplitude in this case is 4. Then your period is always, because this is a cosine or sine graph, you always use 360 as the main. But you look at here, it's in radians, right? So instead of 360, we use 2 pi. Divide by whatever number you see here.
2.
So the period is just pi.
So 1 in here.
Correct. Okay, but we try to put it in radians because part B use radians.
When you're sketching, when you want to label, if you put in degree, is it wrong?
Yes. They will minus 1, but the others they will still give you. Yes. Amplitude is always the number in front of the sine, cosine, tangent function. Yeah. Okay, so now we look there is no plus C here, right? So it tells you that we will start from the origin. Yes. They shouldn't penalize you for part A. If they put this here, then it must be in radians. Okay, so here, if we are sketching, remember we always start from the whatever intercept value you see here. So since this is a plus 0, our curve will revolve around your x-axis. Okay, not around 1, not around 2, just at the x-axis. Okay, then we will start from the period pi. We know we need to draw 2 rounds up till 2 pi. But every time you see the period, you divide into 4 quarters first. Must have 4 sections, standard. Okay? And because amplitude is 4, the highest value is a plus 4, the lowest value is a minus 4. So highest value go to 4, lowest value ends at minus 4. Okay, that's how you sketch. So this is 1 full cycle. That means in pi radians, you should see 1 full cosine graph. So cosine graph always starts from maximum, origin, minimum, origin, then maximum. So when you sketch, this is 1 cosine graph. Okay? Then they want you to draw up to 2 pi, so you repeat the same thing for another full period, full cycle. So also divide into 4, split the maximum and the minimum. Okay, but how to decide on all the values? This is pi, right? So this is pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, 6 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4. No need to simplify. We are not bothered by it.
Explain again how you know like how many plus.
So we already know period is like that, right? So straight away divide into 4. Because every cycle has 4 quadrants. So we split it into 4 first.
Every time is 4.
Yes. So if here it's not pi, it's pi over 2, you still divide by 4, then you get pi over 8.
Oh.
2 pi over 8, 3 pi over 8, 4 pi over 8.
So the maximum then is pi lah.
Correct, because it's full period. That means in 1 full period, I will see 1 full cosine graph. So whatever this period is, we divide into 4 quadrants.
If they put 4 cos 2x plus 1, then
You start from the first line, then you plus 4, minus 4.
Put minus 1, then start.
Correct. So where you start, then you go there, lower by 4, upper by 4. Then the rest of the drawing is always the same. Okay, then you won't go wrong. So same thing, max, origin, minimum, origin, max. That's your second cycle. So when they write 2x, it means that in 2 pi, in 360 degree, you should see 2 full cosine graph. That's why it's a 2x. Okay, so just drawing like that, you get 3 marks. So be as precise as you can. They are looking out for your maximum, minimum, and all your quadrants. They are not so particular. As long as it looks decently correct, then it's okay. Dotted lines up to you. Yeah. What if? Yes. Or in fact, all this you never write is still okay. They want to see all the intercept value, make sure the points are there. Yeah. You can write it down, but if you never write, I don't think they will penalize you. Yes. Sine graph just starts from 0, max 0, mean 0. So you'll go like that. It's 90 degree slower. So if it's cosine, right, then it starts from max, then origin. We are I draw too low. Like that. Then go lower. Then go upper. Then lower. So like that.
This one, what will the percent graph?
When there's a minus in front. So if I put a minus sign, then it's the same shape but I reflect opposite. So it should look like that. Same. So if it's a negative cosine, I just flip opposite like that. But other than that, the max and the mean all the same. Just flip opposite only. A quiz on what? Only, drawing only. Can. I give you a sine, cosine and a tangent graph.
Tangent is
The one that splits like that. So tangent, the period is from 180 degree only. So at 90 degree, they split. At 45 degree, it meets at 1, 0. So this is the crucial point. This is at minus 1. Okay, so tangent is a little bit different for the period. Normally we use 2 pi divided by b, right? For tangent graph is pi divided by b, not 2 pi. Okay, so just have to pay a bit of attention to that. Okay, then they say, can you draw a suitable line to make sure that it will intersect your sketch above? So if you look at this one, remember, no matter what they give you, you need to make the left hand side look like the expression they give you here. So everything that is not the same there, we shift first. So shift the x over. I need to change it until it's 4 cosine 2x. So I also divide the pi over. Okay? Then I multiply by 4 on both sides. Then can you see this is my left hand side curve? This is the equation I need to draw. So I ask myself, this is the equation that I'm supposed to draw. It is just like y equals to mx plus c. I need to multiply by 4 so the left hand side is my curve. Like the curve on top here. This is the equation they give me. I need to rearrange until the left hand side looks like my curve on top. From part A. Straight line. So this is the straight line I want to draw. Yes. So once I know the equation already, I want to draw out the line. I plot 2 points. So I sub in x as 0. Then my y is 0. If I sub in x as 1, then my y is this value. So go and plot this value out. Okay, so maybe 1 point here. Okay, then the other point, minus 4 over pi is, what number is that? (1.2) is like 1.2, 1.3. So maybe somewhere.
But you can sub any x value, right?
Yeah. 3. Yeah, let me sort out. 0.7. 1. So somewhere here. So I just draw this line. This is my y equals to minus 4 over pi x. So they ask you how many solutions do you have. So you see y intersection here, 1 intersection here. So just 2 solutions. Okay, since there's 2 intersection, between the curve and y equals to minus 4 over pi x. So the 2 solution is because it cuts it at 2 points. So it is just like E-math. Make sure the left hand side you manipulate until you get the curve from part A. Is you roughly gauge. So just now I was calculating, this is about 0.7, this is about 1.4. So 1.3 is a bit forward. So estimation will do, no need to draw to scale. So this is the line that you are drawing. Any number. So you sub in x as 0 into the equation, then you see what your y becomes. You sub in x as 5 also can, just that you will get a bigger number lah.
Minus 4 over 5 again minus 1.
Here, sorry. Yeah, correct. Eh?
Right. You forgot to put minus.
Also, I used the wrong point, is it? This is minus 1.3. Then this is at 1, yeah, roughly lah. Okay, they didn't ask you to solve it, but if they ask you to solve it, it's also not impossible to do.
What does B/M mean?
Between. Okay, so sketch you all must sort out, it will be tested. You use pi divide by 4 on the calculator. It will give you about 0.7 something. You calculate on your calculator. Pi divide by 4.
You calculate each of the points individually so you know where the...
Roughly. Okay, can? So it is tedious indeed, but yeah, need to learn. Yes. So you must know what the question is asking. Then you know whatever length they give you must be the hypotenuse of your right angle triangle. Then you must form a right angle triangle. CD is a straight line, DE is another straight line. No, it's two different straight lines. Okay, done? Okay, 11. One, look at it. What kind of question is this? Okay, so I want to find CM. This is the line I want to find. But remember, this first one that they give me must be the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So if you were to go and draw a right angle triangle, this is the first one. So we can let this be X. Okay, if you turn your triangle properly, this is the base. So this is 2 cos theta. This is the height. So this is 2 sin theta. So as long as you can see that, then it's quite easy. So you will write CX equals to 2 cos theta. BX equals to 2 sin theta. Okay, next right angle triangle you can form is this one. This must be the hypotenuse. So the right angle triangle must look like this. So this will be the 3 cos theta. This will be the 3 sin theta. Okay, so you can go and write down this is Y. So AY is 3 cos theta. And then BY is 3 sin theta. Write on your diagram, if not, they will not be convinced that you prove it. So to find CM is basically CX plus BY. This one plus this one. So if you go and add it up, is this plus this, which is what they ask you to show. So you cannot straight away write CM equals to this. Then they will be wondering how you got it. So you must indicate on your diagram how you get the respective length and show that you got it. If not, they won't give you the 2 marks. Okay, then of course, part B, they say do the R formula and write it in this way. So R, let me remind you, is the square of this plus the square of this. Then you take a square root. So you get a square root 13. Okay, alpha is tangent inverse. The second number you see, divide by the first. Whatever this sign is, we ignore. Don't care. Whether it's a plus or a minus there, you only take care of the number. So it's 3 over 2. So if you do a tangent inverse 3 over 2, it gives a 56.310. So your R formula is this. Yes.
Can you say the R formula thing again? Which triangle should you take?
You only take the B, this is the B, this is the A. Whether this is plus or minus, we ignore. Because it's taken care here.
Okay.
So remember for cosine, it's always opposite sign for these two, but when it's sine, it's the same. They follow. So ignore the sign in between.
They say cos is like something negative minus.
So when this is plus, for the R formula, this is always minus, opposite.
For if sine is first,
If you put sine here, then if it's plus here, there is plus there.
or just cos.
Correct. Cos is opposite. No. A tangent? No. This is only got cosine and sine. Okay, so once you get the R formula, the last part will say, can you solve for the theta? So they say cm is 3.5. So you just equate this to 3.5 and solve. So nothing scary about it. If they ask you what's the maximum value, we go back to this. Cosine graph, doesn't matter what this number is, it's always between 1 and minus 1. So if you multiply by root 13 throughout, so the maximum value is root 13, the minimum value is minus root 13. Okay, just remember that. Sorry? A question, part C. They say cm is 3.5. So you go and normally solve it. But I'm saying if they ask for maximum or minimum, then you do this. This is other question. Other question can ask you in this way. Solving equation, you know, right?
You get 3.5 from square root 13.
No, 3.5 is from the question. They say given that cm is 3.5.
What are you using from there?
Then you equate and solve. So you know how to solve, right? Just bring the root 13 over. Then since it's positive, cosine positive, it must be in the first and the fourth quadrant. So you go and take an inverse, find the basic angle. Then theta minus 53.6, you got two answers. First quadrant and the fourth one. So solving, I think I don't need to go through. Okay, I think it's time. No time for partial fraction and area under graph today.
I thought this at home.
This one is question what? Question 11. Why out of range?
I got this number.
You reject the big one. You bring over
Isn't it
plus 50. Do you plus the 56 also? Okay, then this one is the answer you want. Your answer must be acute. Cannot be more than, yeah.
How come cannot be more?
Because your diagram, if it's more than 2 cycles, your diagram cannot form. So it must be an acute angle. Okay, when you find 2 answers, right, one will be an acute answer, one will be like out of range. So if you look at your diagram, right, your diagram cannot exist if it is more than 90 degrees. All the lines will split up. So the only possibility is the answer you get here in the first quadrant. Then you reject the other. Okay? So tomorrow, same thing. I hope to get your paper as soon as I can. Okay. Can. Okay, today I cannot. I got workshop until 6. So tomorrow can.
You know how to do it.
What? You split into partial fraction already, right?
Yeah,
Right.
already done
Integrate all
this.
this off. So this one integrate is 2 ln x. This one you bring up power x minus 2.
Only I have to do lot.
Do ln. Yes. You don't have both?
No, I cannot find it in my bag.
Okay, then better to take.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the
I have paper one.
E-math. Okay, paper 2. A-math is what? A-math is stapled together. Okay, thank you class. Okay, please work hard. degree here is 1. At the bottom is x cubed. So it is proper fraction. No need to do long division. Then you can start splitting them up. This is a repeated root. So you split them up as a over x plus b over x squared. So this is a repeated root. Okay, next one, it's a linear root. So you just have to do a c over x minus 1. So this whole, sorry? Doesn't. So once you write this down, you get your first mark already. Next one is to get rid of all the denominator. So multiply throughout by this. The denominator is gone. Okay, this one, the x, one of it cancels out. So you are left with this. Okay, this one, next one, the x squared cancels out. You are left with x minus 1.
Oh, I did wrong.
Then this one is cx squared. So the moment you simplify it, you get another mark. Next is either you compare or you substitute. So we can first sub x as 0. So on the left hand side, you have left with minus 5. This is gone. This is gone. So you are only left with a minus b. Because 0 minus 1 is negative 1 times b. So negative b. So b is just 5. So one option. Can. So sub in suitable values that will get rid of unknowns. What's the next suitable value that I can sub in? 1. So when I sub in 1, this is gone. This is gone. Only left with the c. Okay, so c is just minus 2. Okay, when you have no suitable value already, you just choose a convenient one. So we sub x as maybe minus 1. So if you sub x as minus 1, you get minus 8. Then 2a minus 2b, and we have a c. So you could also sub in your your b value and your c value. So you get so A is just 2. So the moment you get your ABCs, don't stop there. You are supposed to write your answer in this way. Can. Comparing is also fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, just take note when you're writing the fraction, if it's a negative number, you don't put the minus 2 on top. You put the minus here, then the 2 here. Yeah. Any error?
Oh, no errors.
Correct, Okay, so this is the final answer. Don't forget to write it down. AMF is just an empty space. They don't have answer blank, right? So when you write it down on your own. So partial fraction, remember to always check that it's proper. Always check that the degree of the numerator must be strictly smaller than the degree of the denominator. If it's equal or more, you have to do long division.
So what if we forget to sum it back?
Sub it back, then you will lose the final answer mark lah.
Which is 1 mark.
Yeah.
No, you get it.
You can expand and compare. So you expand everything out, then you compare with the coefficient here. Yes. They won't specify. Up to you to choose. Yeah. You can mix them also. Yeah. Okay, so this is 12a. Let's look at the next one. Is it integration second part? They usually always like to mix integration with partial fraction. Let me see, this is question 12. Okay, so second part B, they say, can you integrate this? Okay, so instead of writing this, you might want to change to this. So I will write 2 over x plus 5 over x squared minus 2 over x minus 1 dx. So that is the point why they ask you to split into partial fractions so that you can integrate. So I told you all before, if whatever denominator you have, it is of power 1, then it must be related to ln. So integrating x with power 1 at the denominator lands you with ln x. Okay, just take the constant 2 out. This one same thing, take out the 2, it becomes ln x minus 1. By right, you should always divide by its differentiation, but in this case it's 1, actually no need to write. Okay, but if you want, you can write lah. Okay, but this one is not power 1, right? So you got to change it into the way that is easy to integrate. So you add 1 to the power, divide by new power. Then add a plus c at the back. So your final answer would be 2 ln x minus 5 over x minus 2 ln x minus 1 then plus c. Okay, so partial fraction, your integration partially will have ln somewhere. Because it's always power 1 at the bottom.
Teacher, but it says show that it's equal to 5 over 6 minus ln.
Oh, they got give you values, huh? Okay, 2, 3. Then we don't need to add a plus c. Okay, don't need to add plus c because you need to sub in specific values. Here we are, let me... Okay, so just erase the plus c and put in your values. 3 and 2.
How you know 3 and 2?
The question say right? Is the question right? Just never copy over. Okay, so now we plug in. If x is 3, okay, this is when you sub in x as 3. Then subtract when you sub in x as 2. Okay, this is what you have. Then the rest is simplification work. Okay, so first thing first, remember for ln, for exponential, for log, you can always bring this back up as a power. So it become log 3 power 2. Okay, this one same thing, you can bring it up. So become ln 2 square. Okay, we do our expansion. Or actually, this one if you don't want to change also can because it cancels out, is it? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, never mind, I change first. Okay, then this one become plus. This one become plus. But ln 1 is just 0, so actually this one gone already. We can ignore it. Okay, let's try to simplify things. This is ln 9. This and this, press the calculator. What do you get? Oh, this one is cheapest calculator. Here we are. Okay, you end up with 5 over 6. Okay, these two. And then of course this one is ln 4. This one is also a ln 4 if you bring it up. Okay, and then this one if you combine is 2 of it, which you can bring it up again to be 4 square, so it's a ln 16. So for ln, if it's a minus, when you combine it, it becomes division. Okay, we are. So these two, I want to combine into one. So there is a minus here. So when you combine them, it becomes ln 9 divided by 16. 3 over? Opposite? Wait, is there anything that we have done wrongly? If not, the answer scheme can be wrong also. Wait, let's see. Any of the working we have there different or not? 2 ln 3. 2 ln 3 minus 4 ln 2. Okay, everything else is the same, right? Okay, maybe this part, let's see if we have done a mistake here. Okay, this one, so this is a minus 2 ln 2 minus 2 ln 2. So it gives us a minus 4 ln 2. Minus 2 become minus 4, So 2 to the power of 4, is it 16? Same one. Same one. Oh, plus Wait. Let me see the question. It's correct. Sorry, I never see the question. They want us to show this, right? So our 5/6 is done. But this is like ln 16, right? But can you see they want us to do the reverse? So they want the sign here to be the minus. No, they want you to show that, so you have to force it in. So if you take out the negative, can you see that? Then this one, when it's minus, it becomes divide. Then you can show what they want. So although it's not necessary, but because question wants you to show like that, then you need to follow their order. Just manipulate it one more time.
What?
Just reverse. This one yours. Later I accidentally take back again. Almost done?
Almost.
Then got one more question. So you see, one paper will also take so long, you know. But as we move to the next paper, it should slowly be lesser and lesser question to go through. It's usually about like that, what, 11 to 9, 11 to 13? Because every question is very small and short. They got like 1 mark, 2 mark kind of question. A-math is one chunk one. A-math nature of the question is cannot have 1 mark one. Difficult. There, 3 and 2. I done?
Minus.
There we can reverse lah. Okay, this one, last one. They say part of the curve, which is y equals to x minus 1 to the power of 4, cutting the y-axis at Q. So this point, we know the x is 0. We just don't know what is the y value. We can write that down first to remind yourself. P is the point that lies on the curve. and the tangent to the curve at P cuts the x-axis. So cut x-axis means I don't know the x, but I know y is 0. And the normal to the curve cuts the y-axis again. Okay, at the point S. So they ask you, is Q nearer to S or O? Look from the diagram, looks like Q is nearer to S lah, but we cannot say that. You can say use your eyes and see. Right? You have to prove it. So eventually we need to be able to know the distance between these two. So definitely I need to find the coordinate of Q and coordinate of S, then I can conclude this. So first thing first, what I need is I need the coordinate of Q, which I can solve by using this equation. So it is just a point on the curve. It happens when x is 0. So you sub x equals to 0, you will get this. So Q is just 0, 1. Done. 1 mark already. Next mission is to find your coordinate of S. So to find coordinate of S, I need this line, which is the equation of normal line. So how to find equation of normal? I need the gradient of the normal. How to find gradient of normal? I need the gradient of my tangent. So that's why I need to do a dy dx of this equation. So dy dx, bring down the power 4, subtract power by 1, multiply by the differentiation here. So it's just this expression. Oops. Okay, and it happens at the point P. So I can just safely sub in my x as 2. The y is not essential here. So it just gives me a very nice 4. So gradient of tangent is 4. Therefore, sorry? Because I need the dy dx. Gradient of this is gradient of tangent. Dy dx is the gradient of the tangent line, this line. Okay? So the moment you do that, the dy dx, you get 1 mark here. And then find the gradient of normal, which is minus 1/4 now. So with gradient of normal, with the point P, you can find the equation of normal. So y2 minus y1, gradient x2 minus x1. So use this coordinate to get that. So once you get the equation, so this is the equation. So can you see that this line that you have found, the y-intercept is 3/2. So indirectly, they are trying to tell you that this is 3/2. Here. Because this is a point on the normal line. It lies on the normal line. Okay? Yes. Okay? So once you know that this is 3/2, this is 1. This distance is 1. This distance is half. Okay, then you can conclude Q is nearer to S. Okay, which is 0.5 units away than to O, which is 1 unit away. So that's the conclusion they want to see. Okay, so quite a number of steps. 1 mark is with the coordinate Q, the gradient of the tangent, the equation of normal, and then finally your conclusion. Okay, I know we definitely need to go through paper 2 tomorrow. So tomorrow still bring the 10 years. This is paper 1 only. We haven't do paper 2, right? Because got linear law, we need to revise. Binomial, we need to revise. Circles, we need to revise. Your quadratic, nature of roots, we need to revise. In fact, kinematics, trigo, all in paper 2. Where? Still got 7 minutes. Go. Okay, I still got part B, wait. Yes. How Ming? Okay, How Ming, what is it that you want to achieve in life? Tell me. What? Okay, I want to integrate my curve, right? My curve from this point all the way to 2. Okay, all the way to 2. Yes.
So messy, I don't even know what you're writing about.
Okay, you write from here first. This one, dy dx. After you get the gradient ready, you know the tangent, gradient of normal. Then after you are done with here, you find equation of normal.
Okay.
Okay, so because this is 0, 1, is 1 unit away. This is 3 over 2, 1.5. So this is half a unit. We found, because this is the y-intercept of the line. So y-intercept cuts here. So since it's 3 over 2, then I can find that. Okay, I want to integrate, right? Take note, I need to find what is r first, because I need to subtract that away. So how to find r? This is actually the x-intercept of your equation of tangent. So you need to find equation of tangent line. Just now I already know gradient is 4. And then the point P is 2, 1. So you just do a y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1, minus 8 plus 1, so minus 7. So this is my equation of tangent. So to find r, I need to sub this in. So x is just 1.75. Okay, so your r is at 1.75, 0. So this point here is 1.75. Okay, so how to integrate? First, I need to integrate the area under the curve. This whole thing. The first whole thing under the curve first, right? So if I integrate this curve, I must integrate from where to where? What is this point? If you look at what this is, a turning point. So the turning point, what's the x coordinate of the turning point? 1. 1, 0, in fact. So actually you integrate from 1. Where do you end? Where is the end here? 7? 2, because it ends at 2 here, right? So you integrate from 1 to 2, the area under the curve. So I'm finding the red section now, but I need to subtract away this one. So this is just a rectangle because it's area under a straight line. So you can, not rectangle, a square, triangle. So half times base. So this base is from 1.75 to 2, right? So the base is 0.25. Then what is the height there? It is just the highest point here, 1. So you can subtract them off and find accordingly. So this is part B. So integration, you add 1 to the power, divide by new power, divide by the differentiation of this, which is 1. Then you sub in 2 and 1. This one is just 0.125. Because you look at your curve. How do you find the turning point of this curve? No, always opposite of the sign. So 1. Yes. So this point here is at 1, 0. So this point x is 1. We integrate until this point, which is 2. Yeah. So go and sub in 1/5 minus still 1/5. So it's 0 lah. Eh? Cannot be right. Wait. 2 minus 1. Oh, then this one is 0. Then minus this. So what do you get? 0.075. Because you sub in 1 minus 1, 0.
How do you? Oh, turning point.
Yeah. This one is from the turning point. Okay, so you will get this as your answer, and that is it. This is 6 marks. This is 6 marks. You finding the equation, finding the coordinate, knowing you integrate this, subtract this off. Okay, having the method of calculation correctly, that means you integrate correctly, and then final answer, 6 marks. So A-Math can be quite lenient in giving marks, but you need to get all the key steps right. So usually E-Math, you will rarely see 1 question, 6 marks, full question, 10 marks, but this is A-Math. So they will carry the mistake over. Yeah. Which one is this?
The one
Okay.
you put.
Okay. Oh, okay, can. So this is it. I will see you later here at 3.
Isn't it 1.5 units for this one?
No, from Q to S.
Q to S.
Because Q is 1 ma, then S is 1.5 ma. So their distance away is 0.5 only.
I thought you were talking about Q to
This
O.
distance and this distance. So this is 1 unit, right? This is from 1 to 1.5. So it's 0.5 unit away. So this is shorter. They are nearer lah. Because this is at 1, this is at 1.5. Their distance is only 0.5 unit.
So why compare both of these and you
Because
just compare S and O?
this is far ma. You want to see Q nearer to who leh? They ask you Q nearer to O or Q nearer to S. Oh,
Oh, I thought it was S.
No. Okay, see you later here. Yes. Bye. So later we do a E-Math paper 1. I don't know if it's available. What? I mean the IPR 2. No, that day we went, then who was there? Zhen Ling, Miss Huan. Remember? That's why we came back here. There was one day we went IPR 2 and it was available. Not IPR 2. ALP room, that one is okay. But today got. Mr. Who? Who? Then they ask, why do you need that venue? Oh, because we need aircon. He will kill you with his eyes. What? Iman, don't terrorize your friend. Just bring your valuables along. Okay? You all got no lesson already You finish your lesson already?
No.
But how come you all can go away?
What do you mean?
How come you can leave your bag here? You got no lesson now?
I bring my stuff that I need to bring up.
So lazy!
It's just R&D.
You're
Why not I
horrible!
bring it, and it's not like I have to bring email, paper too.
Okay, so I have a coffee machine that was purchased for $1,800. The value is modeled by this formula. 2024 AMF paper 2. Okay, so after 12 months, the value of the machine just dropped to $1,000. So you will sub in T as 12 and V as 1,000. So this is what you end off with. That's 12K. Okay, so remember, before you can solve for the exponential, you must always make sure there's no coefficient in front. So bring the 1,008 over, and then you get this. So, I don't know, Lin. This one is it? Yeah, on already. Okay, then you take ln both sides. Then that is where you can bring down the power negative 12.
What's the both sides?
I don't know, leh. It's like some measure for. Okay, focus. Don't keep doing other things. Okay, then finally, if you want to solve for K, divide this whole thing by 12. Negative 12. Okay, so this is your K value. Hey, how that open? Faster, don't waste time. I only have 2 periods. Y'all go where? Y'all should be dead by now. Quickly sit down. Why every time during my lesson you need to fill bottle, Chen Haoming? Okay, then they say the manager purchases a new machine when the value of the first machine is 25% of the purchase price. So that means they want the value to be left with 25% of 1,008. So that will be $450. So you sub in V as 450. The rest as per what it is in the formula. You already have your K, put it in. Okay, that's the T that you need to solve. So bring this over first, always. Don't launch straight away, it will be wrong. So bring it over first, isolate the exponential, and then you take ln both sides. Yes, if not you can't ln. Okay, then bring down this as the power.
What paper is this?
AMF 2024 paper 2. Okay, so to solve for T, divide the negative 0.04 over. Then that is where you will get your answer to be 28.3.
I never attempt yet.
I attempted most of it, but then I never do the rough one. Yeah.
Bro, why is everything my fault?
My fault.
What?
I'll take it.
Or the why is that not taking it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, why is that not taking it?
Bro, you're blaming me over every single thing, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's question 1. There will be definitely one exponential problem sum question. So make sure you know when to take ln. So only when your E is on its own, now no coefficient in front, then you can take ln. So this one you must take note. That's the common mistake every year students make. Can, yes, 3SF ma. What do you mean why 28.3 months eh? They never say must live in what ma? Then your T is in months, your final answer 3SF. Can. 0.3 month can work. 0.3 human cannot. Okay, so exponential, expect one question, can be in paper 1, can be in paper 2. Can I move on? More or less only one, the rest will be solving equation. Done.
Oh shit.
2024
Yeah. Paper 2. Let me check, man.
Okay, let's look at the second one. They say this line intersects the curve at 2 distinct points. So when they intersect, you must equate them together first, make into one new equation. So kx is equals to x squared plus 3kx plus 2 minus k. So shift everything to one side.
Question 2 different from yours.
Different?
Question 1 was the same, but question 2 is different. Wait, can I go back to question 1? I look at paper 1.
So be careful. Okay, so shift everything to one side, form a new quadratic first. Then you realize this one can simplify to 2kx. So this is your A, which is 1, B, which is 2k, C, which is 2 minus k. So the moment you have that, they say 2 distinct points, so discriminant greater than 0. So B squared minus 4AC is greater than 0. So try to solve it. Okay, it's a quadratic. Divide by 4 throughout. Okay, you end up with this. So go and factorize like how you would normally. So this is a smiling curve, and your 2x-intercept is 1 and negative 2. Okay, and you want the part of the curve that is above 0, this part. So all your x value lies on the left and on the right. So all your x is, your k is less than minus 2, or that your k must be greater than 1. So that's your range of values, yeah? You look at this quadratic. This is a coefficient 1. So when it's positive, it's a smiley curve. If you have a minus here, then it's a frowning curve. Can? Yeah, then that's the answer already. They want the range of values of k. So there will be questions like this as well. It's either whether they say distinct, tangent, meet at one point, or no real roots. So you must be able to solve quadratic. This is quadratic inequality. Okay, and nature of roots.
When you factorize it, do you need to show the completing square?
No need. You can straight away give me this. As in, you can straight away show me this one. Yeah, then this is the answer. So first mark is where you combine them together. Then you know discriminant is positive. And then you sub in properly. You factorize. And then you solve. Okay, so they are quite lenient in giving the marks. So if you lose one question, you lose quite a number of marks. But if you can do the question, you get quite a bit. So you all must strategize. So all these are your lower sec topic. Let's look at 3. 3 is what? Oh, log. So as I go through, we recap. So you look out for the key things can already. So this is a key step that you need to have. Putting them together is also a key step. Okay, this one, logarithm. In order to combine two logarithm into one, their base needs to be the same. So when you have 2 and 4, always change it to the smaller one. So log 2x, I will keep it. I will change the log 4 to log 2. So change of base law is this. You change to the new base, and then the number inside goes into the numerator. Okay, then the same thing. Okay, the base number, the original one, becomes at the bottom here. So this is the change of base law that you need to know. So this is the most common thing they can ask you. Okay, then this one you can leave it first. Okay, we settle the left hand side part by part. So this thing is log 2x. This is log 2x plus 3. I can't combine them if there is a number in front of log. So this thing I can change to log 2. Okay, 4 is 2 square. So actually this one is 1. So what I can do is bring the power down as a multiplier in front. Okay, and this thing is just 1, right? So I'm left with log 2x plus 3 divided by 2. Okay, divide by 2 is the same as half of the whole thing. So I rather write like that. Okay, instead of writing divide by 2, I write half in front. Okay, because I want to combine these two, but the half is in the way. So you need to bring it up, back into the expression inside and make it into a power. So can you see that this thing, I can change it to this to the power of half. Then now with no coefficient in front, I can now combine them into 1. When it's minus, change to divide. So this is another rule that you might want to remember. Log x minus log y is log x divided by y. So this is one of the property of log that is also common. Okay, then all this, right, whatever that you have, you could actually copy down. Okay, but I have a step to highlight. Okay, actually there's another law that you can apply. If you want to swap these two, the position of these two, there is a shortcut that you can use, which is you make it 1 over, then you can change the B and the A's position. Okay, this is a shortcut of this change of base law. Okay, so this is a shortcut. But if not, you use change of base, you also get the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to swap these two position, the 8 and the 2, I want to swap them. So I need to change it to log 2/8. So that I can simplify them, because 8 is 2 cubed. So this one is 2 cubed. That cube, instead of writing here, I can bring down in front. So log 2 is just 1, is gone. 3 divided by 3 is just 1. So actually this thing is equals to 1. Nothing else. Okay, the last important thing about log is you can change it to index form by pushing up this. Okay, and then the number 1 becomes the power. Then the log disappears. Okay, so this is called changing to index form. Okay, so if you are wondering, if you have this, you can push this up, then it's A to the power of C is equals to B. So this is another formula to note for logarithm. So you see, one question for logarithm, they can test you all the properties they want. Okay, so with that, this is just normal algebra. You just solve as per normal. Cross multiply. Okay, and then you square both sides.
How did you get rid of log on the left?
You do the change of base law. Bring the 2 up to the other side. Push the 1 to the power. Then the log disappear already. So this is the change of base law. So you can do that. Just bring the base of the log, shift over to the other side, push the number up as a power. Then log disappears. Okay, so this one you all need to remember. Write it down somewhere. Okay, then the rest is normal solving. You get x squared equals to 4. So you will get 6 or negative 2. Okay, for logarithm, just always double check. Put your answer back into the equation and see whether it makes sense or not. So first thing, if you check 6, you put here is okay. You put here is okay. So 6 is a acceptable answer. If you check your negative 2, if you put in here, log negative number don't exist. There's no such thing. Okay, so this one you need to reject, because it makes your original equation invalid. Okay, so log one more additional step. Always check if you need to reject any answer or not. Okay, if you don't have the paper, soft copy is in Google Classroom. I uploaded all 5 years.
How do you check?
Check what? Or you put into the equation. Like for example, this one log 2x, right? You put the minus 2 inside. There's no log negative number. Then you know it cannot happen already. Okay, then you check the other one, log 4 x plus 3. So you put your minus 2 here plus 3 is okay. But it's just that this one cannot work. So all these little things, change of base law, I write here, log AB, if you change to log C, okay, this is the change of base law that you need to remember. This is the shortcut. You can swap the position of the two. This is when its subtraction becomes divide, when its addition becomes times, and how to change to index form. Okay, so if you want, I can also write down log A1 is 0, log AA is 1, log ABC, the C you can bring down. Okay, and then one last one is log X plus log Y is log X times Y. Okay, so all these are the different properties of log. If you remember all, then basically that's all they can test you. Okay, so you should have a formula book somewhere. If you don't have photographic memory, 3. Maybe no chance to do linear law. Actually, I want to do linear law first, can no? In case you all forgot about linear law completely. Why? Okay, 3 So all these formula, make sure you all have it somewhere. Then when you revise, you should remember all these. Okay, can I skip to 10 first? Because I scared I got no time to do linear law.
Kicking my ass.
Okay, so if dy dx is greater than 0, it can never be 0. Therefore, it has no stationary points. So it just means that this graph is either always going up or always going down. It will never have a point where it turns. Okay, then it says, I have a function such that the first derivative is this, and the curve passes through this point. Can you find an expression for f of x? Can I help you, Mr. Frog? Where's my phone?
How Ming? Look at this one.
I put on Changka story. Frog on the loose on Racial Harmony Day. Okay, this one, f prime is 4. Okay, we have never learned how to integrate cosine square, right? So when that is the case, you must know that there must be something that you need to change. So this is actually secant square. 1 over cosine is secant, right? So if you square it, this is secant square lah. So actually it's the same thing. But we know how to integrate secant square, we get back tangent. So when you are stuck with a situation where it's cosine square, you are not taught how to integrate it, then you need to think of how to change it. So actually this is it. If I want to find the original function, I need to integrate this. So it will give me back tangent. Right? And then you add a plus c. So this is your original function. Okay, if you don't like f of x, just write y. So this is your equation. They purposely give you a point so that you can solve for the c. So sub in 1. Then tangent pi over 4, which will give you 1. So c is just negative 3. So can, because they tell you already mah. So y is equals to 4 tangent x minus 3. So this is the equation you are supposed to solve. Sorry? They tell you what? Oh, you mean tangent 45 degree is 1 what? If not, you press calculator. It because must be in radian mode if you use pi. What are you doing?
He's taking a pen from me. Where's the top part?
You know I have a student from Sec 1 who likes Ane. Okay, let's don't. You all try to force Mrs. Kor to make me believe there's an Andrew, right? Horrible people. Okay, so shh. After you solve, don't stop here. Do the substitution back. Then you will realize that x is, this one is, okay, you can go and key in. This one, same thing. So x is a certain value. 3SF. Oh, they say give your answer in logarithmic form, just leave it like that. Ln or log means the same thing, so no need to be too bothered by it.
Annoying. I'm asking to fold, it's not folding.
You are talking to non-living things. You know the green top that you are wearing is like the RI green, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
from
today
RI.
you look very interesting, not
from
interesting,
RI.
very intelligent.
I'm from RI.
Okay,
Don't you know?
okay.
That's why I'm so smart.
Raffles is
Okay, one. Okay, so all these are lower sec work, not lower sec, sec 3 work. Make sure you recap. Okay, this one jump to last example for the day. Let's. Okay, here they say I have two expressions. Okay. They say both has factor x plus 3. So if you want, you can let f of x be this and g of x be this. So by factor theorem, if you sub in minus 3, you should get 0. So this will be 27 plus 9 minus 3a plus 2b. So you will get minus 3a plus 2b equals to what? 18. One equation. The other one, we put in minus 3, it should also give us 0.
This is the type of question I want.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
the easiest.
But make sure you don't make mistakes lah. So 36.
I'm still gonna fail.
No, you will pass. You will pass, okay? You will pass. Have faith.
I'm gonna fail with flying colors.
Nobody fails with flying colors.
Yes, they do. They get 7 out of.
There's flying colors. Are you sure? Are we not seeing colors the same way in this world? Okay, so these two equations, you do a subtraction. So 1 minus 2, the minus 3a cancels out, left b. 18 minus negative 9, so that's a 27.
Or
Cause I want to get rid of this ma. When I subtract.
Miss Wang, is the girl that like Ane from Falcon?
Oh my days.
I don't know.
No, just say.
Are you jealous?
No. I might know, no. Is she from Falcon? Wait.
I don't know.
No. Is she from Falcon?
Do you want them to be in Falcon?
No. If the girl is in Falcon, I might know.
It's okay, don't need to know.
Is she in Falcon?
I will not tell you.
Bro, why you still stuck up on that?
No. I'm gonna go search.
He's upset. He's upset. Handle your emotions.
Quoting Ane. No.
Yeah, right. Okay, so A is 12. So this one quite simple. It is, there's no tricks or traps here. It's quite direct. Negative 4, did I calculate wrongly? Wait, 6A. The A, yeah, is my, why is my value so big? Wait, I'm wrong somewhere. Let me see. Minus 3A plus 2B is 18. This equation is correct. Minus, this is plus. This is plus. My bad. Now I know why Leon asked why minus. We should add 3B. Your class okay no? Right. What's wrong with everybody? So scary.
Yeah, I know, right? This is random frog.
So 12. So this is minus 4. Okay? Okay, can. Okay, part B. For anything. Like 4 minutes extra of game time.
Fair. You're right.
Right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, this one. They say solve this equation and expressing the roots in exact form. So you're expecting some answers insert. So this one, I'm not sure if you know, you can key in your cubic equation into your... Shh. What happened? Okay, key into your calculator, polynomial of degree 3. And then you key in 1, 2, minus 11, and 6. They will give you a nice root, x equals to 2. So you pretend, you just by trial and error, although you use calculator, okay, you can let f of x be this expression. And then you say, if you sub in x as 2, it will give you 0. So by factor theorem, x minus 2 is a factor. Right? So the moment you know x minus 2 is a factor, you can do your long division. Okay, or you can do your synthetic. So synthetic, you can put this. So 1, 2, minus 11, 6. So bring down your 1, multiply. Okay, you add or subtract. So 4, then you multiply 8, you add, then you get. Then you multiply 6, get 0, correct. So you know for sure that this is the factor. So when you factorize, you get x minus 2. This is your factor. Then your quadratic here is x squared plus 4x minus 3. So this is your f of x equals to 0. So when you want to solve, you realize that this one cannot factorize further. So you just solve them separately. So x is 2. That's one solution. The other one, you need to go and use your quadratic formula. And look, everybody look. Look at Chrissy. So is the token from Bird Paradise. So minus 4. Yep.
Ani asked me to shut up.
Are you all upset?
Don't ask me to shut up.
Okay, it's my fault. I shouldn't have said anything.
Don't ask me to shut up, Ani.
Okay, I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm the only one who must love you. No other girl can love Ani.
What? What?
There's nothing going on.
No, because you look quite interesting. I'll be confused.
Oh yeah. A sec for
I need to show Mrs. Scott this. Nobody will believe me. Nobody. I cannot. It's too late. Every time I go back, it's like I'm imagining things. So my three solution is this one, or this one. So leave it in exact cert form. So don't go and evaluate. Question says exact, you follow. Okay? Then they minus your mark. In Squid Game, you don't follow the rules. What happened to you?
He died.
Yeah, what? Then they won't give you the final mark. Yeah, because they say exact cert for already, you still go against them. Okay? Then finish up the cubic. No, 135. You must stop your lying thing.
4 minutes can't make a difference.
Oh, hello. 4 minutes makes a lot of difference.
For exam.
Okay, it says that I have an object, and for one particular object, the resistance is modeled by this formula. So R is AVK. So it says that it is believed that there is an error. So in this table of value, there's one value that is out of place. Okay, they say, can you draw a straight line? Okay, to represent the formula and draw it using the given data. So first thing first, I need to linearize this whole thing, because if not, it will give you an exponential function that maybe look like this or maybe look like this. So I need it to be a straight line. I need to linearize it. So when you have exponential, you need to ln both sides. Okay, so when you ln both sides, the multiply, you can split it into 2 to be plus. Okay, so this k, you can bring it down. So actually your equation becomes ln r ln a plus k ln v. So you look at your variable. Your variable is v and r. So that means this is one of your unknown. So we call it the big capital letter Y. Okay, and then this is your x, your variable right? And then if we follow the rules of a straight line graph, this is your gradient, this is your y-intercept. Okay, so in order to draw the graph as a straight line, you need to have a new set of table of values where your x is now ln v. So that means instead of using all these values directly, you need to go and ln all these values and get your new set of values. So go and ln 5, ln 10, and so on. So let me see what the values will become. Okay, so you'll become 0.7, 1, 1.18, 1.30, and last one is 1.40. Then the other y coordinate that you should have is ln r. So go and ln all these value to get your ln r. So you get 1.32 here, 1.74. At most 2 dp will do because your graph you can't draw more than 2 dp. So 2.04, 2.16, and then 2.30. So when you draw, your vertical axis must be your ln r, and your horizontal axis is your ln v. So we are going to decide on the graph. So if you look at it, it seems to be that you need the vertical part of it. So let's pull out your ruler and maybe use here. Okay, so let's call this ln v. Okay, and then vertically, actually 4 boxes should be enough, right? For 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in case my y-intercept is below, oh, it's not. Okay, so we just draw. So this is your ln r. Okay, then let's maybe call this 1. Yeah. You can log also, it's the same value. Yeah. Okay, then this one is 2. Then 3. Enough or not? Actually 2 is enough already. Okay, then the other one is also 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we don't need until 3, but yeah, I think this is good enough. So go and plot out your points. So 0.7, it's this 0.5, 6, 7 here. And then you want to go up to 1.32. So every 2 box is a 0.1, right? So 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, then somewhere here. So this is your first point. Then next one is 1 and 1.74. So you can draw it close to 1.75. So this is 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, then somewhere here. So every 2 small box is a 0.1. So you can just estimate. Okay, then next one is 1.18. So this is 1.1, 1.2. So 1.18 maybe somewhere here. Okay, then let it go to 2.04. So 2 is right here. 0.4 is close to the one box. Okay, then we have 1.3. So 1, 2, 3. 1.3 is here. 1.3 and 2.16. So this is 2.1. 2.16 is here. Then the very last one is 1.4. Okay, the last few points are very near to each other. In fact, if you want to use 8 boxes, you can go ahead and do that. Then 2.3, this is 2.3. Okay, then you use your line, your graph, and then try to pass it through your points. So you draw the straight line. Then you realize that there's one point that is above. It lies out of the part, but it's okay, because they already tell you you have one error. So you just draw the line of best fit that passes through all 4 points, and then you are done. Okay, so draw this out. If they ever ask you to describe how you will plot the straight line and solve for the y-intercept and x-intercept, you will write in words. You will plot a straight line graph of ln r against ln v. So we always talk about the y against the x. Okay, then find the gradient to determine the unknown k and the y-intercept to be the unknown ln A. Okay, so there was a year that instead of asking y'all to plot it out, they asked y'all to describe in words how you will find the unknown A and K. Then you must tell them, oh, I will plot a straight line graph of what axis against what. And then the gradient will help me find K. The y-intercept will help me find ln A. So this is also 3 marks. So it's either they ask you to plot out the graph, 3 marks, or they ask you to describe in words, 3 marks. Okay, so make sure you know how to do that. So the greatest thing for linear law is you must always change your table of values. There is no chance that they will ask you to plot directly using the table given there. There must be some calculation you need to do, okay, to change the values. Okay, then next part, so it's better that we go through. Okay, then here it says, from your straight line graph, can you identify the incorrect reading and suggested a correct reading for R? So the incorrect reading is this point. The 1, 2, the third point, this one. Okay, incorrect reading for R, right? So your R is 110. This is the incorrect reading. So you want to make the correct one, you go to your graph and read carefully. So that means instead of being here, it should have been here, here. Okay, it should have been a bit further down. Okay, not very easy to see. Okay, that means at this point, in order for this point to be at the right place, right, it should have been here. Then when you read it, it should be here. So maybe about ln R equals to 1.95. Okay? Correct, right? This is 1.9. Oh, no, not 1.95. 1.98 maybe. Where 1.2? It is not at 2 yet, right? Actually can. Oh, okay. At 2, I think it's also fine. Okay, so let's say we take it to be at 2. So remember, this value is not your R. This is your ln R value. You want to find the R, you still need one more step to find it. So ln R is at 2, the corrected one. Right? So how to find R? There is a base E for ln. So push it up. So it's actually E square. So your R value should be E square. So you go and do your E to the power of 2. Actually can because it's exact. So it's actually 7.39. So this is the corrected value. It should have been this. Hey, why so different? Why they 110? Did we do anything wrongly? Ln R. Our R was at this. So our ln R is 1.7. Correct or not? The ln. Is the table of value wrong? Wait. Ln. Wait. Third point, right? Ln R is 4 point something, Oh, they use log. Okay. This, the value I got from your 10-year series is they use log for the table. Okay, so if you have used ln, then your value that is calculated here, all these will have been different. But the graph will still look like the same. And just that your graph values will all be different. But your final answer shouldn't deviate, because, okay, I deviated because I thought they were using ln. So if you have used log here, when you push it up, it will be 10. Then you raise it up, it's 10 to the power of 2. So it's 100. So it's not very far away from the 110 there. But if I've used ln, then my values here will be different. But when I push it up, so the question that they gave here were all in log. So you just make sure when you push up, log is base 10. Push it up is 10 squared. So R should have been 100. Okay, then lastly they say, can you estimate the value of K? K is the value of the gradient. So you just go to your graph and pick any 2 points that is easy to read and then find gradient. So for example, 1 point here, let's call this 1.5 and here, so 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.45. Okay, then pick another point, maybe here. So this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Okay, and then I count the boxes wrongly also. No 4 box. Now nobody corrected me. Okay, but anyway, the method would be, okay, so whatever it is, let's say here is 0.75, which shouldn't be. I think there's a mistake here. Okay, then you just use y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 to find the gradient, which is the k value here. Okay, your gradient is your k value. Okay, so just need to know the method. Is there another part to this question? Oh, another totally new one, is it? Explain how, this one is the one lah. They don't want you to plot, they just want you to explain in words how to get there. So if you look at this is your equation. Then they say, explain how a straight line can be drawn to represent this equation. And then you should tell us what variable should be plotted on each axis and explain how the values of B and A can be found. So in order to linearize this, you need to have one constant to represent the y-intercept. So I need to get rid of the denominator. So I multiply by x throughout. So in this case, I will have xy. I will have ax squared plus b. So can you see that this is like your y?
I know it's x. X. They didn't put x there.
Here.
They put like a x. They put something over the x.
B over x, oh?
Yeah.
I want to get rid of
Yeah,
fractions.
but they put some. Oh, that's a comma.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. So this is your y. This is by right your x. And then this is your gradient. And this is the y-intercept you need to solve. So when you tell them, you'll say, I will plot a straight line graph of xy. This is always your y-axis against x squared, which is your x-axis. Okay, then you will say the gradient of this straight line graph will give me an estimate of the value of A, and the y-intercept will give me an estimate of the value of B. Okay, so when they give you 4 marks, okay, they are awarding method mark for your working. Okay, and then what are you plotting against? 1 mark. Okay, how you get your value of A using gradient? 1 mark. And then finally, your y-intercept help you get B, 1 mark. Okay, so there could be a chance where they ask you to describe instead of using graph, but that year they test you both, so make sure you know both. So linear law can be a big question. This question itself is 12 marks. Yeah, so it's like 1/9 of the paper like that. Now? Oh, okay, can you can have your snack break 10 minutes. What? Okay, because we haven't reviewed linear law for the longest time, I scared you all forget already.